Good evening and welcome to Season 13 of Next Gen. It is Round 1. It's that time again. It's the Ginetta GT5, sponsored by Emily Linscott. And we're here at the Silverstone National Circuit for round number 1. Currently 14 drivers looking to take part and take charge to see who or if anyone can beat Boyraxa 14 this season. He's already back-to-back champions in this. The 3-time back-to-back Race of Winners champion. Who can stop him? We have a few returning drivers to the season and a few rookies on debut. So we shall see what will happen. Let's have a look at the drivers though. We have Adam Morris, runner-up of Season 12. We have Afcape. Who says hello. Good evening, Afcape. How are you, mate? We have Shadowstalker DBS returning to the GT5s. Back to Afcape now. Fraser is back. Jamie, the host. Sandwalk 3. Moss 1984, the rookie in GT5. AMH Racing returns after what he would class as a bad Season 12. He's back for another challenge. He's 82. Sandwalk 3. AOR Gizmo, another rookie here. He'll be looking for a strong result to kick off his campaign. After having dinner now, after having to work an extra shift, well, money's always good. Radovan is here as well as Boyraxa. The Les is back for Season 13, a fantastic thing this, because he had to pull out partway through Season 12 near the start, and he's finally back in, which is fantastic to see. So we'll be keeping an eye on him because he is a real underdog, and he can basically, he could take a few victories this season. He's a very, very quick driver. But we start getting some times in, and currently it's NGR Fraser at the front with the Les in second. Boyraxa is currently in third with Adam Morris in fourth. Jamie FL30 is in fifth. Seeks44 is in sixth. He's returning to the championship, which is good to see for Seeks, commentating on the escorts last night. And we also have AMH Racing in 7th, so not where he wants to be right now, but he's only 6/10 off the pace. Radovan 80 is in 8th, with Moss 1984 in 9th, Czert in 10th, Sandwalk is 11th, Shadowstalker DBS is in 12th, and your Gizmo is 13th, with Afcape currently not setting a time yet. He is on a lap, either out lap or hot lap right now. Few changes to this season, only one race now per night, because of the bigger brothers coming into play after this in the GT4s. It'll be very interesting to see how that goes down. And also, default setups for this season. See, last season was very much run by tuned setups, as Jamie puts it, in third place. So everyone's on the same page. You've either got the loose or the stable setup. No mandatory pit. There is Radovan currently in 5th. Yeah, that's basically a lot of change. The one thing that hasn't changed is obviously myself. I am still here, which is always good to see, I think. So you continue to watch Radovan. He goes up into 4th currently. Boyaraksa down in 6th. Not the best qualifying he's had, but this is only 0.3 off the pace. I mean, the top 11 covered by less than a second at the moment. So let's see if we can go board with on a lap with someone, shall we? This never worked last time, but we'll see if we can make it work this season. See, obviously the map I'm surprised the map just doesn't zoom in on the national circuit. To be honest, it's kind of annoying. It's very difficult to see who's tied. Oh, he just missed Seeks. That's a shame. Let's have a look. Who we got here? Caesar 82. That's a good candidate. So let's go on the roof. So here we are, Caesar 82 on the lap of Silverstone National. We come across the line, the old main straight. We come into Copse Corner. Very fast corner, get the front end tucked in, gradually bring the power on, run slightly wide. Or I say run to the curb at least. You have to run to the curb if you get as little angle as possible. Into Maggots, flick left into a tightening right-hander. Got to go careful under the brakes in case the back end steps out on you through the left, which means it can overtake you going into Maggots in the right-hand part. Down the Wellington straight, you bring it over to the right-hand side, and then down into Brooklands. This late apexed, effectively double left-hander that you just take in one swoop. Lovely hitting the apex there into Luffield. Again, you can attack Luffield in so many different ways, and they're all as quick as each other, but not a bad run from Caesar, keeping it slightly middle, through Woodcut, which is not really a bend, just a flat right-hander, and across the line. What do we do here with Caesar 82? Don't go any quicker, he stay in 10th place. Seeks has got his way up into 4th place. It's a fantastic effort by him. Good evening, Martin. How are you, mate? So you watch Seeks come across the line. Can he go any higher than 4th place? Boyrax is up into 2nd. Well, let's be honest, the two Machuca drivers up into 1st and 2nd. That's the other thing as well. For season 13, no teammates allowed in the GT5s. You are here for yourself. There is Fraser. Across the line, he stays in 3rd. AMH in 6th. They're all starting to come through. Who's going to be next across the line? Gizmo's in the pit lane. Who's just about to cross the line? Here comes the Les. Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it, on Friday nights, Martin? Shame you can't really be here. I mean, you would. It's a tough grid this season. It really is a tough grid. Someone else coming through the back row. There comes Radovan. He goes and stays in 5th. I think that's Afkeep as well. Good qualifying by him. He's in 10th. Seeks has been pushed down to 5th. Can he move up at all into the top 4? Top 5 is a good start for his return for a full season. He stays in 5th. Was 1984. There's Afkeep. Sandwalk will be the last man to cross the line. So, the qualifying results for round 1, season 13. Adam Morris will take pole position for the first time in season 13, followed by Boyraxa by only 0.157. Fraser is 3rd, Radovan is in 4th, Seeks is 5th, AMH 6th, the Les is 7th, Jamie is in 8th, Moss 1984 is in 9th, Sandwalk 3 is in 10th, Afcape is in 11th, Caesar 82 is in 12th, AOR Gizmo is in 13th, and Shadowstalker will round out the grid here at Silverstone. And Fraser's disconnected already. He's not even got to start the race. That is a big shame for Fraser. We're still waiting here. But we're not going to be waiting for long. 3 red lights. And we are green here. At Silverstone. Who gets the good start? That's the question. Looks like it's going to be Adam Morris. Will keep the lead going through turn 1 as we now head down towards Maggots for the first time, and that's sideways for Seeks 44. He's gone sideways, he's gone away with it. Everyone has gone away with that through Maggots. In sensational style as well. As they now head down towards Luffield. So, back to the action, and Boyrax is still right on the tail. As they head through Brooklyn and Luffield for the second time in this 12-lap race. Boyrax is under attack from AMH, coming around the outside of Luffield. Can AMH keep it there? Still round the outside for AMH, coming into Cop's corner for the third time. He's just been squeezed out now by Boyrax to come up towards Maggots for the third time of 12. Let's look behind. We have Moss 1984 getting in the mix. He's up into 5th. Caesar 82 under big attack by the host of Jamie F430. Jamie looks down the inside of Maggots. Can he complete the move? Down the Wellington straight he comes. We're on the outside, coming down towards Brooklands. And he's not quite going to get there. An aft cape. is trying to fight along the outside here. That's not quite going to work. Jamie's going to get a good run out of Luffield. Not enough, though, to get alongside Caesar. He's got to go careful of Half-Cape. AMH has now finally got past Boyrax, although he's having to defend hard into Cop's corner. Boyrax, the defending champion, two-time champion. AMH has gone wide. That will allow the door open for Boyrax quite comfortably to go through. And also Radovan, who finished third in Season 12. Looking down the back of the pack. The Lairs down in 11th at the moment. There's Sandwalk. AOR Gizmo has had a good start. He's up into 9th place. Seeks all the way down in 10th at the moment. As they head down, Seeks heads down to... And what's happened to AMH? He is alongside. That's why I couldn't spot him. He's alongside Radovan and coming up towards Cop's corner for this, the 4th time of 12. To move on to lap 5. Down the inside goes AMH, a wonderfully clean pass down the inside of Radovan. That puts AMH back in the podium positions here. As they hit the brakes. Into Maggots, and AMH will keep that position. He's now got to go back after Boyraxa. See what he can do. Use that slipstream if you can. But behind, we have a bit of a three-way tussle here. 4th, 6th place, we have Caesar, Jamie, and Half-Cape. Half-Cape looking to go around the outside here, coming up towards Brooklands. Oh, and Half-Cape looking for a switch back at Brooklands. That almost worked for the Dutchman. Now looks to the inside of Jamie. Oh, that's a cracking move from the Dutchman. Down the inside of Jamie. He's got up alongside Caesar as well. But is the exit speed going to be there? No, not quite. And here comes Jamie with the slipstream around the outside. But Half-Cape actually is still alongside Caesar coming into Cops. He's not got enough speed around the inside. And now Jamie's back ahead of him. A cracking little tussle this. And the front is starting to bunch up a little bit, but we'll continue to watch this battle just for 6th place. Moss 1984 starting to get away there. See at the front, we've now starting to get a three-way battle for 2nd place, and it's not going to be long before we have a 4-car battle for the lead. We're already at the halfway point of this race. As they head down towards the main straight again. Jamie's got past Caesar, and Half-Cape's looking down the inside on the exit of Luffield. He's not quite going to get the run out because we know the wider line is a better line coming out of Luffield. But Half-Cape using the slipstream, trying to gain, coming up towards Cops Corner. He goes down to the inside again. No, he decides better of it. And now he heads down towards Maggots. This is a fantastic battle. Caesar now right on the back of Jamie, coming through Maggots onto the Wellington straight, and up ahead we have Boyraxa and AMH, and they've got Radovan right behind. AMH trying to go around the outside. Is not quite going to work, is he? No, he's not quite going to get it done going into Luffield. He'll have to try again on the main straight. Behind there's Jamie, Caesar, and Half-Cape. These guys driving absolutely brilliantly in these GT5s. Can Half-Cape get a run? But we know at the front, AMH is now having a good look at Boyraxa. A bit of contact, and that's AMH round. Wonderful save from AMH. But that's dropped him into 4th. A little bit of contact with Boyraxa has caused the back end to kick out. And with only 4 laps remaining after this, you have to feel that could be challenge over for AMH on that 2nd place. Behind though, this battle for 6th is not letting up. as they head down towards Brooklands for the 8th time. Oh, and Avcape having to stamp on the brakes going through Brooklands. He'll look for a better line through Luffield. He's got down the inside. Can he keep it there? It looks like he can, and that is a fantastic move from Avcape. The Dutchman into 7th, and now he's got to go after Jamie F430. With on the grid AR Gizmos in 10th, Sandrock 3. The Les is having a bit of a struggle so far in 12th. Maybe just having to shake a bit of rust off of him. Either that or he just doesn't like this circuit, one or the other. Back near the front, and Radovan still right behind Boyer-Exum. AMH having to try and close down, remember that 104.3 due to a half spin. But here comes Radovan looking down the inside of Boyer-Exum, thinks better of it as Boyer-Exum closes the door. And decides Radovan's not going to get a chance through there. The two Machuca cars, even though they're not teammates. It was a fantastic move from Avcape. I will agree with you there, Martin. So just looking at the front here. Let's have a look here. Yes, Avcape has now got, sees it right behind him, and Jamie's caught up Moss 1984 for good measure. Avcape has got a bit of a job to do now to keep behind Mr. Sees it. Back near the front, and Boyer-Exum is right on the tail of Adam Morris with Radovan. Is really hounding him now. And in the background, we got two more battles we got to try and keep an eye on. Jamie moves out to try pull alongside Moss 1984 now, coming down towards Brooklands. They hit the brakes. Jamie on the inside, but Moss is going to try and carry the pace around the outside, and it looks like he's done that beautifully into Luffield. He's given Jamie plenty of room coming out of Luffield, and Jamie's got a good enough run going through Woodcote. Will he cross the line in 5th? No, he won't. Oh, yes, he will, actually. Jamie did cross the line in 5th on that lap. But that's a lovely switch back. Can he complete it, though? Does he have the momentum? And Avcape is reeling them in. The Dutchman is... well, he was a second quicker than... he was 2/10 quicker than Jamie on that lap. And now he's all over the back of Moss 1984 as they head down the Wellington Straight. Up ahead we have Radovan looking down the inside of Boyer-Exum going into Brooklands. Boyer-Exum staying around the outside, a bit like Moss did. And he will keep the place at the moment. Behind Avcape has failed to get past Moss just yet. Or he tried to do the same manoeuvre he did on Caesar. On Moss, it's not quite going to work. But Radovan, coming onto the final lap, is really hounding the defending champion. Up towards Copse Corner for the final time in this Ginetta GT5, sponsored by Emily Linscott race. Avcape still behind Moss. He's looking for that 6th position. It'll be a brilliant start to his campaign. And back in that, I think he's in the number 55 or 54. He's returned to that livery after a season in the 24. He's in the 55. Back at the front, and we also have a bit of a battle here with Deleuze up into 10th at the moment. He's got past Sandwog. Boyer-Exum though. Radovan looking down the inside for one final last gasp attempt, and it's not quite going to pay off. AMH close, but not quite close enough to get the run through Luffield. But it's going to be the runner-up from Season 12. Adam Morris will take the win at Silverstone National, followed by Boyer-Exum. Radovan 3rd, AMH 4th, Jamie F430, you should expect the roll from him. 5th place for him, there he goes. Moss 1984, a good debut there in 6th. Avcape in 7th, Caesar is in 8th, Seeks returns in 9th, Little Les will come home in 10th. Sandrock is 11th, AOR Gizmo is in 12th, and Shadowstalker DBS will round out the grid. So, the final, well, provisional results then after round number 1. Adam Morris takes the win from Boyraxa. Radovan is in 3rd. AMH is in 4th. Jamie 5th. Moss is in 6th. Afcape is in 7th. Cs82 is in 8th. Seeks is in 9th. The Les is 10th. Sandrock 3 is in 11th. AOR Gizmo in 12th. Shadowstalker is in 13th. And Fraser disconnected. It was a great battle, that. Afcape, phenomenal, really. I mean, I think Martin was probably impressed with that. Martin was definitely impressed with your move through Luffield. A fantastic little battle. But that's it for the GT5s. Amazingly, yes, only one race. And that will end the GT5s for tonight. Next up, I will be competing in the GT4s, so stay tuned for that one. You'll get to see my point of view. But from the GT5s, sponsored by Linscott, who we are absolutely grateful for sponsoring this. Enjoy the rest of your evening.